Hello guys, welcome back. The financial actions taken at the early stages of your practical life could have a very positive effect on the rest of your financial future. To build your long-term successful program, you will need to work on a fixed plan in your 20s. Don't worry, we've got you, because in today's video, we are talking about 5 wise money moves you should make in your 20s. So let's go! Number 5. Coming up with a financial plan. The chances of you getting lost in your destination are very thin if you have already mapped out a solid plan in your mind. So, one of the wisest moves that every person in their 20s should make is to come up with a financial plan. If you have already financially sorted out in your mind, then you would know where to take your ride. You don't have to rush through it. It should come to you in steps. Then you will have a whole staircase that you will be climbing in different phases of your life. A solid financial plan must have everything, from your plans about buying a house to your plans for retirement. During these changes, you would not have to drop your whole plan, but instead make certain adjustments to stick to the previous plan. But now with more people. What is important here is that you do not delay in creating a financial plan just because you're single. A solid plan is significant because it keeps you in touch with the goals that you're working toward. Number 4. Working on monthly budgets. Another significant step you should take in your 20s is working on monthly budgets, and it doesn't matter what your financial situation is. This is one of the wisest moves. There are 2 steps in doing that. First, you would have to create a budget for every month, and second, you would have to stick to it. This is important because it will keep your finances in check and will help you track the amount that you spend or save every month. Budgeting will make sure that you're not spending more than you can afford, so it will drag you out of the clinches of credit cards by preventing you from overspending. Monthly budgeting sounds like a lot of work, but there are certain online apps that can assist you with this task. But even though it requires a good amount of work, once you have created a good monthly budget, you will be confident about your finances. This doesn't sound bad, does it? And the sooner you take this move in your 20s, the better your financial future will be. Number 3. Establishing an emergency fund. The next step that we're going to talk about is not only a wise move, but also something that every person in their 20s must do. This must-do action is establishing an emergency fund. You are uncertain about your future, and anything can happen, such as high medical bills due to a health crisis, or an expensive car repair bill, an economic downturn, or a global pandemic. Whatever the emergency is, you will need financial assistance in these kinds of situations, and the best way to get such assistance without asking anyone is through your emergency funds. It can happen anytime, tomorrow, today, or now. You would never know, and you would never see it coming. But if you have already built your emergency funds, then you would not have to panic in the face of any crisis. Moreover, according to the sources, experts generally recommend putting 3 to 6 months of expenses into an emergency fund, and that when you set up an emergency fund, consider keeping the money in a high-yield savings account. Since these accounts only allow you to take out your money from the account up to 6 times a month without any penalty, you would be less tempted to withdraw money in a normal situation. So start building your emergency funds today, regardless of the amount you save. It could be as little as $20 a week, but at least you're going somewhere with this. Number 2. Saving money for retirement. Hope you're taking notes on all of these useful tips. Okay, the next important move is that don't wait to get older to save up for your retirement. The sooner you start, the better it will be. So another step that you should take in your 20s is to work towards the goal of saving money for your retirement. Once you are hired for your full-time job, you can save through employer-sponsored retirement accounts, and you can save a percentage from each paycheck. Even though it's helpful, you don't have to wait for a full-time job to take this step. According to the sources, Roth IRAs are a great alternative, and you can set up recurring transfers from every paycheck, so you never have a chance to miss the money. Number 1. Building credit and paying off debts. Another important step is building a good credit score, so you don't wind up in debt. A good credit score is essential in buying a house. You can still buy a house with a bad credit score, but you would have to pay more. More than that, a good credit score is also important in starting a business as well. If you haven't planned it out yet, you might one day start your business, and only a good credit score can secure a beginner's loan for a small business. Moreover, the next important step is to pay off all your student loans or credit card debt. If you're in debt, it can hurt your credit score, and if you have a large amount of debt to your name, then lenders would avoid giving you money. So it's vital for you in your 20s to pay off all your debt, because only then you'll be able to secure a good credit score. This brings us to the end of this video. Tell us what you guys think in the comments section down below. If you like this video, give it a huge thumbs up. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Until the next one, take care and goodbye.